Welcome in, everybody. Before we get into this morning's update, I want to go over a few things, a little synopsis of what's transpiring right now. First, as we know, Bitcoin was up over 43,000 yesterday. It's retraced about 600 points today, and that comes off the catalyst of the DXY going from the bottom of the pattern all the way to the top. It actually went up about a buck in about 45 minutes to an hour. So we'll take a look at the DXY this morning. We'll also take a look at XRP, obviously, as it is fluttering with the 50-cent level. We still look like we're trying to make some kind of reversal here and then try to ultimately push up near that 57-cent mark to the top of the descending triangle. But we'll take a look at that and to see how, the likelihood of that, or if we're just going to reverse back down now. But another thing to consider here this morning is we're all very lucky to be here together. Not everybody's with us today that was with us yesterday. Whether by choice or by virtue, whether they're going home to meet their Lord and Savior. But we have an opportunity here together. We do every single day, and we need to take advantage of it. We need to take advantage of the fact that we have a community with over 20,000 people that are interested in the same things and that we can stay on the same venture when it comes to not just XRP, but crypto, the ISO, and the Internet of Things, the IoT tokens, to where it may seem like we're very bearish. It may seem like everything only goes down, but that's a proponent of where you buy your tokens. Some people are well up. Some people are not experiencing the downturn as some that might have bought it. Maybe you're down 50% right now. So that makes you think a little bit different in crypto. Conversely, for somebody who's up 50% even during a big downturn, it makes you feel just slightly different. So make sure you stay positive. Make sure you keep your emotions out of it. And we need to look at this logically. So just be thankful we're all here together. Be thankful we all have a place to talk together and we all have a place to be able to bounce ideas off of each other. Unlike in most segments when you're trying to trade by yourself, it makes it very difficult because you've got to do it all yourself. You don't have anybody to bounce ideas off of, and you don't even have anybody to really look at to see if it lines up to what you're thinking. So I'm XRP Future Millionaire. I thank each and every one of you for tuning in on this Friday morning, the last day of the trading week for the futures market. Fortunately for us with crypto, we go all weekend, but we need to make an honest, educated, and informed decision here on Friday to see which direction the market is going. I'm going to play the intro, but I would please ask you to hit that like button, share this on social media, and consider the words I've spoken this morning. Be inclusive, be embracive. Don't be pushed away from something that you enjoy because somebody else told you it's not worth the time. Make sure you keep yourself informed so that you are not given the misinformation and it makes you make a uneducated decision. I'll catch you on the other side of the intro, but please, please, please make sure to hit that like button. Good morning, 9:55 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Friday, February 2nd, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as we can see, XRP is down 1.31% to 0.4996. If we're looking logically at the formation, what's happening right now? Well, XRP bounced off the support. Now we're trying to see if we can validate a move up. 30-minute time frame initially we got rejected by the 20-day. So now after this move up, it's not unlikely that we can come back down to 494, see how we react to that area. 30 minutes going to get into the oversold pretty quickly here. It's going to happen pretty much across the board universally that this is going to end up swinging back into oversold if we continue down this trajectory. Another hour, if this continues down, even if, let's say it pushes to 494 in the next hour, it would actually benefit us greatly. We continue dumping out to hopefully have a volatile swing. Now, what could be causing, obviously we know we have the death cross, which is the exponential moving averages when the 20 comes through the 200, so that red line comes through the dark blue line. The 50, 100 days above it, it already came through, and it's well through the 200 in the daily. So now it becomes, what is causing this volatility? Well, right off the bat, the DXY We talked about this formation it was in and how it was going to keep bouncing up and down until whether it breaks down to 102.04 or it breaks up to 104.95. Nobody knows exactly which way it's going to go, but when it dumps out to that consolidation, it starts to give us a pretty clear picture that it's trying to bounce out of here. We expect after the consolidation that this should hit around the 104.95 area. So with that being said, we were very uncomfortable with metals. We said it looked like a fake out to the top side after Jerome Powell's speech. So pay attention to the DXY. And metals, I mean, it reversed 20 bucks today. It was up to 2,067. We're uncomfortable, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, metals, gold, just pay attention this morning as it broke that uptrending support at 2,048. And if I was guessing, I still think 1930. That is there for a reason, and we diagnosed that a long time ago. So we'll see if it does, in fact, have a breakdown down there, or if this was just like an artificial breakdown. We've got Bitcoin at 42,791, down 291 points. Bitcoin, as we know, it bounced off the broadening wedge. Now we've come up to 43,500 resistance. And we've had a golden cross, however, though, in the 3 hourly that we're trying to confirm. We have plenty of room in the RSI to finish this if it wants to in the shorter time frames. In fact, if it holds this 42,400 area, then that should open the door to a move up to 44,000. I still think that's what it's working on at minimum. So would I be surprised if it came to 44,000? I would not. But just pay attention to the fact that we're very volatile. And I would not be surprised either if they dump it on us again. But right now we have the golden cross in the 3 hourly that we're trying to work on. 4 hourly, it's coming up there. Actually, we've already had the golden cross in the 4 hourly, so we're converging. Daily, we're just trying to hold the 20-day and not come back through. There is still room here, though, unless this is a head and shoulders pattern and this is a right shoulder. This can come up to like 44,000 and some change. Even if it's resistance here. It almost came up here a couple days ago to 44,100, but now it seems to be reversed, and now it seems to be trying to bounce back to that area. So that's what I'm looking for, unless it breaks down below the underneath support that I just showed. It looks like it's trying to make a sneaky push up. I mean, if I'm just saying. And then one more look with XRP, and then I'll release this update. XRP is working well within this descending triangle. We can show every single other formation, longer, shorter, it doesn't matter. But this formation that it's in is exactly what it's playing on. We've been speculating whether or not it would come up to 57 cents. So basically we've got resistance 1, support 1, resistance 2, support 2, support 3. Now come up here, even if it rejects the pattern up at around 57, it would tell us how bearish we are in this descending triangle. So there is one theory it would do this, and then that's how it could bounce out to the rising channel resistance. Some people are speculating that it would just go boom, boom, and then some are saying it would break down. And then some are saying this would be the bounce down to the bounce up to the retest, and then it can do what it wants to do from there. That's ideally what I would like to see is this. Get that momentum, come back down. That would be severe volatility, and then that could swing us back up. That's what I would want. So if you're asking me what I want resistance, support, back to support, up to resistance to confirm the pattern, 3 hits on both sides. And then I'd like to see it break down to the uptrending rising channel, which started in June of 2022. And then I'd like a volatile spike off of 44 up to the top of the rising channel up here around 68 cent area. That ideally is what I would like. So that's what I'm watching. We can't really say much today until we see how this finishes forming. Right now, I'm telling you, we're going to end up in the oversold very quickly on the shorter time frame. So this retracement is just what the doctor ordered. If we come here and hold, better yet, if we come down here and hold, which I don't think it's doing that. I think it's actually trying to hold here, fake out some of the longs real quick before it makes the run to 57. Now, obviously, we don't know if that can happen unless we break the 534 pivot point, but we're going to find out today, I assume. XRP Future Millionaire. If you appreciate what I do, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you've been looking to show support for the channel, I'm really hurting for ones to pay it forward on the start of the new year. So if you have a soft spot, if you've always wanted to show me support, I would encourage you to join Tom's Army, pay it forward, since I don't do any paid promotions, advertisements, or sponsorships of any kind, or send a YouTube super chat to show your thanks. But please, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and join the 20,000 subscribers. And share this on social media and leave a like so that we can push through the analytics. If you're looking to trade XRP or your favorite crypto, that's in the video description below. You can find ways to futures, spot trade, but the lowest fees when you're doing either. whether you're USA or abroad. Have a blessed afternoon, everybody, and I'll catch you in a little bit.